Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Charizard here in the Master Rank. Looks like we are taking Charizard here in the jungle. I wanted to show you guys how ridiculously fast Charizard can be in the jungle when it comes to clear speed. And all you gotta do is Flame Burst and Auto Attack. As long as something's on fire, your Auto Attack damage is amplified. You know, it does more damage, per se. But people like to sleep on Charizard, I think, overall. And they did change his kit a little bit. His Unite move got changed and everything. So instead of just, like doing, getting big and flying around and burning people down, you seismic toss someone and then you start burning people down. His kit got changed, but besides that, not a lot of people see Charizard anymore. Like, I don't see Charizard that much. I definitely don't see him in the jungle. I think a lot of people sleep on him just because, it's Charizard. He has a very, really weak early game in lane, but jungle is actually really, really good. It's pretty, it's really self-reliant, I could say. You can clear the jungle no problem. Don't get me wrong, every Pokemon can clear the jungle, right? But how fast can you do it, per se? Charizard is one of those Pokemon who's very, very self-sufficient when it comes to the jungle. He moves around rather quickly. But the only downside to him is like his auto attack. Sometimes when you try to kite things, you kind of end up walking back in that general direction. But other than that, that's the only difficult thing about him, in my opinion. Now, there are multiple different type of movesets that you can go with him, right? You can go Fire Blitz, or Fire Blast and Flare Blitz. Fire Blast is a very, very good ability, especially when it comes to stopping other Pokemon from scoring on a point. It's good for chokes, it's good for Zapdos fights, but I think Flare Blitz is the way to go, just because Flare Blitz gives you that mobility. And it's that guaranteed catch potential that Flare Blitz allows you to have, you know what I mean? Now, Flamethrower, on the other hand, it also got buffed for Charizard. It's the same thing as Flame Burst, or Flare, yeah, same thing as Flame Burst, except for you can hit multiple people with it instead of a single target, which is really, really nice. And it also amplifies your auto attack because things are on fire, they're burning. Again, look how fast this man just clears jungle, like, it's just no problem now. But you still don't see him in jungle, you still don't see him very much anymore anyway. And I don't know if it's personal preference or people just don't think he's very good. But please, guys, just stop listening to people and that mindset. If someone tells you a Pokemon is super bad or just not good, if you like that Pokemon, play that Pokemon. Like, people talk about, Garchomp all the time. Heck, sometimes I say things about Garchomp. He is in a bad position, right? He's in a bad spot. And he's not very good. And that's just, it's not just because you're mechanically not great with a Pokemon or what have you, it's just that Pokemon really needs to be looked at. And that's the way I look at certain other Pokemon, like Charizard, for example. Like I said, if you're really good with him, or you want to get good with him, all you gotta do is play him. That's it. So you come in here with that mindset of, hey, I'm a little bit underpowered, or hey, I don't do that much DPS. If you come in with that mindset, you're never gonna get good with the said Pokemon. You gotta just give it a try, and keep at it. We do have a pretty tough game here. We do get a Zeraora and then an Absol. Now, who in their right mind wants to play Absol in lane? Like, I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me, but, she does catch me off, or he does catch me off quite a few times in this game, which is very unfortunate. But as you can see, the Unite move with Charizard now is very, very good. Like, I just scoop her up and slam her down, she can't do anything about it in that aspect. It just, unfortunately, Absol had his Unite move ready to go for me, and that burst damage is too much for me to handle. But that is Absol, guys. He does crit, like, all of the time. It's kind of rough. I felt bad for Greninja there. I thought he was just going to die. I actually think he thought he was going to die too, but he just decided to go back in. It's all good. We do have a Wigglytuff as well on our squad, in which Wigglytuff makes the game so much easier, guys. Regardless if you're behind or ahead, when she scales or gets ahead or what have you, it's so much harder to stop Wigglytuff. She brings so much to your squad, form of CC, crowd control, and tank. I think that's also another reason why Venusaur and Wiggly did so good in bot lane. Just because, again, Wigglytuff, she goes where she wants, she does what she wants, and you ain't gonna tell her no. That's just the way it is. You're gonna catch those hands one way or the other. But as I said, man, Charizard still, I think, has a place in this game. I wish a lot more people would play him more. I wish they would just pick him up and be like, Charizard's great. But he's a fan favorite, and people just don't play him. Especially when you have to deal with things like this. Like, the amount of damage that Pokemon does, Zero Aura, is just, it's too great. It's too much. Like, it literally forced me to use my Unite move. Otherwise, I knew he was going to instantly kill me. And I don't feel that's, you know, that's right. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's cool. Like, he literally just walks up, Unite moves me, and just like, I'm going to get that guaranteed kill. I mean, hey man, for all you Zero Aura mains out there, hats off to you guys for playing a Pokemon that's unbelievably a little bit too strong. But, you know, overtuned, what have you. But it is what it is, man. Fun Pokemon to play. But still, that Unite move does too much damage for no reason, half the time. And it's interesting, because they changed Charizard's Unite move. For what? I have no idea. Like, I don't get why they did it. It's not like he was super OP or anything. But they changed his Unite move, and it doesn't last as long anymore, it doesn't do as much DPS. So I don't understand what they're potentially, like, the nerf was for. When you have Pokemon like, you know, Absol's ult or Zero Aura's ult doing so much work, I don't get it. But, hey, I'm not a game developer for this game yet, so hey man. Hats off to the company and the team. Been doing really, really good when it comes to feedback and stuff. I'm glad you guys have been reaching out and listening to us the best you can. Sadly enough, we're in a position right here, down in the spot lane, that we don't need to be. This is one of those things where I try to stress enough to you guys where, again, Slowbro is, you know, face first tanking. That lane, trying to get that score for no reason, like we're not gaining anything from there. At the same time, we're losing something, right? We're losing precious time, and we're losing Slowbro because he doesn't get killed. Whereas I could have been somewhere else getting my jungle buffs a while ago instead of trying to, you know, get a kill there. Wouldn't have done anything for us, wouldn't have benefited. I do like the fact that it just instantly scoops up somebody, you know, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, I also like the part where I can scoop up someone when I feel like scooping up somebody with my Unite move. Instead, it just does it automatically now. This is where I was telling you Flare Blitz is absolutely really, really good for situations like this. It's a guaranteed catch-up, you know, mechanic. It's a lock-on ability. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of those, but at the same time, I think Charizard needs a little bit of oomph, right? Just a little bit. I mean, they already, like, gutted my Unite move, per se, but hey, each their own, guys. Also, we don't really see lane Absol very much, like, we really don't. So, I don't know if my team is just like, what do I do against this, or what have you. But Absol was kind of rolling some people's faces this game. And Wiggly just had to go back in this, you know, very bad situation for me here. Because again, just has Unite move me, jump on me, and I can instantly die. Absol's here to cut me off one more time. We get the kill, but at the same time we go down. Zero Aura just being Zero Aura as usual. But it's all good.
The final stretch!
Venusaur down there doing some work, Slowbro also scoring up in the top lane. We're in a good position to this game right now. We don't necessarily have to go for Zapdos because we are winning. But, you know, anything can happen here. Venusaur also is coming up here next. Well, I wouldn't say next, but, you know. I got a Venusaur game coming up here soon, and a Cinderace. I did get some suggestions for Cinderace a little bit ago. They'll get... No, I didn't skip out on it. It's coming up, promise. Zero Aura did so much work, man. So much damage. Crazy. We end up losing Zapdos, which is very unfortunate. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. So this is where the turning point in the match happens, right? This is where our part where Zapdos just does so much work for a winning team and or a losing team. It throws a winning team in the lead, or throws a losing team in the lead, and throws a winning team, you know, in a bigger lead. Just not much you can do in that aspect.
You're in trouble.
But the mechanic hasn't been changed. I mean, I feel like they've looked at it. They had to have looked at it. Like, we give so much feedback on Zapdos, but they don't think it's an issue. Sadly enough, Zero Aura was still able to kill me there. You know, not much else I can do. I really do like the Greninja's playstyle. He's actually doing quite well. I don't see him that much. You know, I mean, he doesn't really make an impact in team fights that much this game, but, you know, his presence does help out in his 1v1 situations. Mr. Mime is working extra hard trying to take my goal down here, man. I was really, really disappointed. Because that was a goal that did it, you know what I mean? Hopefully Greninja can get off this score so we can get this, so we can win this game. It's gonna be rough, man. We got 15 seconds left on the clock. I'm pretty certain we got the game in the bag, but you never know. But hey, man, hopefully you guys enjoy Charizard. I appreciate you guys staying tuned and watching my videos and what have you. Thank you guys for all the likes and comments and subscribes, man. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Could have made it this far without you guys, man. Appreciate it. And we still pull out the W. That's what's up. But hey, this has been Pawse Plays. Hopefully you guys stay around. Catch you guys in the next one. Because I'm gonna head out.